All right, guys, you just got an appointment. Congratulations. Now I need to make sure that you do these 4 things to make sure that you're going to have over a 90% show rate. Now, what I want to remind you guys is the metric of success in show rate is around 75% on average. But if you're able to accomplish these 4 things, you'll have over a 90% show rate. I'll guarantee that. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to remember urgency is going to be key. We don't want to sell urgency in lieu of being able to make sure the person we're setting the appointment for still has a level of importance that we're going to be selling to the customer. I don't schedule an appointment if it's more than 48 hours. So rule number 1 is the appointment has to be scheduled inside of 48 hours of when I made that call. I personally don't schedule same-day appointments because I think it's too difficult to create the value and importance of the person I'm scheduling and the importance of their schedule if I act as if I have open availability and they can schedule time with a person anytime they want because they've got nothing else to do. I try to sell the opposite. While emphasizing urgency, I still want to sell the fact that the person that I'm scheduling with is in high demand. They've got a ton of meetings. There's a small window of time at X period of time, and if they can move some things around, we will as well, and we'll make it work. I give them typically an option-based close where I say, we can do this time or this time. Can you make those work? If they can't make those work in my pitch, I'll overcome the objection. I'll go back to a different option close about different days, but I keep that inside of 48 hours. Step number 2 is I go through a very, very clear expectation. I'll show you exactly what the expectation and there hidden inside of this expectation as well is part 3 and 4 as well. But the expectations and the clear expectations delivered perfectly is going to be a huge difference in regards to the outcome that you get. So here's what it sounds like. All right, perfect. So we have you locked in tomorrow at 2 o'clock. As you can imagine, Jason, who I've scheduled you this appointment with, is incredibly busy. He has meetings before you and meetings after you. So I want to make sure that as we're blocking off time, you're prompt and on time, and we'll make sure that we are as well. Here's what I'm going to do to make it really easy for you. As soon as this call's over, within the next 10 minutes, I'm going to send you a calendar invite. I'm going to add both you and Jason onto that invite. And as soon as you get that invite, I need you to click accept. That way, at the invite, it didn't land in your spam folder, and you clicked it accept so it's on your calendar. I'll instruct Jason to do the same, and as soon as I see that you clicked accept, I'm going to send you a recap email, and I'm going to send you a reminder of what we discussed today and an agenda for what you and Jason are going to talk about tomorrow. I'll also give you a brief introduction to Jason so you can get to know a little bit about him, and he can get to know exactly why you set the appointment here with us today. So once you've accepted, I'll send that recap. This will have my contact information and Jason's. To make it really simple for you, because I know a lot of things happen between now and your appointment tomorrow at 2, I'm going to shoot you a text to your cell phone first thing in the morning reminding you of the meeting. What's your cell phone number? Perfect. Okay, so as a reminder, tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, I'm going to send you a text message. Assuming you're still good to go, just reply back, I'm good, and we're good to go. If for whatever reason I don't hear back from you with that text, then I'm going to call you an hour in advance. I'm going to ask that if you can't make this meeting for whatever reason, if you're running late, you're delayed, something comes up, a family emergency, make sure I know. I'll make sure my contact information's in that email that I send you here after you accept the invite. Once you do all of that, we're going to make sure you land in there with Jason. He'll go through everything. And at the end of all that, I'll probably be in touch with you after just to make sure everything went well. Just to be clear, we're meeting tomorrow at 2 o'clock. I'm going to send you a text message tomorrow. Today, I'm going to send you an invite. You're going to accept that invite. I'll send you a recap reminding you of that. What questions do you have for me? So in that, here's the other 2 things that we need to get to ensure over a 90% show rate. So number 1, just to recap, we are going to set the appointment inside of 48 hours. Number 2, we are going to set very clear expectations of what happens next, and we're going to have the customer follow us along that process. Number 3, going to be very simple. We need to get the cell phone. If we don't get the cell phone, they're not as serious about this appointment as you think they are, and we need to go back in and potentially resell them on those things. And then number 4 is they need to have clicked the accept on the invite in the first hour. If you notice in that expectations, I set timelines. My reasoning behind those timelines is very specific and very important. I'm trying to tell them that when I say I do something, I do it. If I say I'm going to send this to you in 10 minutes, you see it. That way they can follow, trust that when I say I do something, that we deliver. After they click accept, I do send them that invite, and I make it very clear. I set them out an agenda, and I walk them through this process to make sure they understand exactly what they're coming for. This also ensures that I can't set appointments that are bullshit, because if I set a bullshit appointment, then I don't have anything to set in regards to an agenda explaining to my appointment setter why this customer accepted the meeting. I actually have to hook them on a meeting based off of something of value. Okay? Hopefully this helps. Focus on these 4 things. I guarantee over a 90% show rate for you on all of your appointments.